Good evening. I was thinking long and hard on how I was going to respond to this before I even responded. And this is about a guy that wrote a most insulting letter to a news anchor. And I found the guy's remarks not only insulting and degrading, but just downright rude and crude. Especially when he wrote, "Surely you don't consider yourself a suitable example for this community's young people, girls in particular." Let's talk about suitable examples, shall we? I would be the first to tell you that I am not a suitable example for a weightlifting club. But I'm not in a weightlifting club. I don't represent a weightlifting club. So I don't really have to worry about being in an appearance where I would be a proper example of a weightlifting club. However, when it comes to her, she is a news anchor. So what do I expect from a news anchor? I expect proper grammar skills, vocabulary skills, and intelligence. This gal seems to be intelligent, coherent, has good grammar and good vocabulary. She not only can understand what's going on in the news, but is able to present it in a proper way to everyone on television. That's all I expect. So she's doing the kind of job that she needs to be doing. So she is a good news anchor. Period. The thing is, sir, you completely wasted your time writing this email to that news anchor. If you really felt as strongly as you do about obesity, let's first see how physically fit you are. I have found this with bullies a lot of times. They'll complain about other people when they have the same problem themselves. Do you get winded climbing up the stairs? Do you have to have people help you carry your groceries out because you can't lift them yourself? Let's see your physical fitness. Let me tell you something. If you really feel as strongly as you do about obesity, why not make a bunch of videos showing what you do to keep yourself physically fit and helping others do the same thing? That would be a better use for your time. And let me tell you something else. Whether you are as thin as a beanpole or not, you can still have cholesterol problems. You can still have heart problems. Your weight has nothing to do, well, very little to do. I'll say it has very little to do with your heart condition. There are other things that can happen to you that can cause your heart just to be as bad as anybody that is supposed to be severely obese. So there you have it, there you go. Now, as for the news anchor herself, I agree she should have done what she did and insulted the guy for being what he was. But I would also take this as kind of a challenge for myself. I would say, it isn't such a bad idea to, maybe now that this guy's brought the topic up, let's show people what we can do about obesity. Make a good news story out of it. I'm not saying the guy was right. He was certainly wrong. But I would also consider it a challenge. Take up a good challenge. Put him in the ground. Say, since you brought it up, let's go ahead and show everybody what we can do. I would do everything I could to bury this guy in the ground. For good. Hey, somebody drops a challenge in my lap, I'll take it up. That's the way I am. Put up or shut up. That's what my grandfather always said. Put up or shut up. That's why I put up all these YouTube videos. I put up and they shut up. So, as much as I say this guy is just being a cyberbullying jerk, I would take him up on his challenge. Say, okay, I'm going to bury you for this. I wouldn't just call him insulting. I would flat out burying him with a whole set of newscasts about proper eating, exercising, that kind of thing, and put this guy flat to the ground. I would do everything I could to make this guy look bad. I wouldn't let him get away with this at all. Just a thought. To me, that's the way I would deal with it. I say, you know what? Not only are you insulting, pal, but I'm going to show you how it's done. And embarrass the daylights out of this guy. That's the way I would do it. That's up to you. You do what you like. But I wouldn't let this guy win. I'd put him in the ground. So, hopefully, you'll take my advice, and I would applaud you if you tried. I really would. I would absolutely applaud you if you tried to bury this guy in the ground. I really would. I would cheer you right on. Just to make him eat dirt. So, that's the way I deal with it. I know some people may not agree with me, but that's the way I deal with it. I'd make him look so bad it wouldn't even be funny. That's just the way I am. And if you decide to do it, let me know and I'll cheer you right on. So, hopefully there's some real inspiration for you. Listen, I want you to take this guy, I want you to put him in the floor. And I'm willing to root you on to do it. So, hopefully you'll take my advice, and hopefully I'll see more of you on YouTube, and it'll all turn out to be good. It may turn out to be the best thing that's ever happened. Hey, you might even win you some big-time ratings. So, yeah. Let's bury this creep. Once and for all. Alright. Well, I'll tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.